answers me to the beat. Without no regret, you got no love. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no regret, you got no love. A melody where I belong in this life.
Welcome to T-Boys TV. We're back again with another stream. Obviously, I had a day's break, but we're back again with the Luton Show / the Hatters Show, whatever you lot know it as. Obviously, episode 18. Obviously, I'm with my dad yet again. How are you, Dad?
Yeah, good, mate. You?
Yeah, all good, all good. But yeah, obviously, in today's one, we are going to be talking about the Bristol City game, of course, that happened midweek. And then the Blackburn game tomorrow, of course. And then obviously we're going to talk about a bit of transfer news because a bit of news has come out around Luton today. So yeah, obviously we'll be talking about that as well. So yeah, we'll start off, of course, with the Bristol City game. So obviously we had a midweek game at Kenilworth Road. And Dad, we done it again. We got the score prediction right.
Yeah.
It was expected. I thought it'd be a cagey affair. It was one of them. Obviously, we got the 2-1 victory. Goals coming from Lockyer, and I don't know. Everyone's saying Lockyer with the second, but I don't know. On what I saw, obviously I couldn't see it well that great because obviously it's the other side. But I thought it was Adebayo.
It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I'll give it to Adebayo. But yeah, big up Lockyer for creating it and that, so but make him more hungry to get more goals then, won't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously we'll go through a lineup before we talk about each half, but before I do that, I'm gonna read some comments. Big up Chris, he says, good evening, lads. Good evening to yourself as well, mate. Ravi says, big up, just at work. Big up yourself, no worries. Thanks for coming on. And Chris says, you're getting score predictions right. Tell me the lottery numbers. I don't quite know them, mate. But yeah, obviously. So the lineup was an interesting one. Obviously, news come out that Bradley got injured the previous day in training, and yeah, that's not what you want to hear, is it? Especially the form he's been on. It's not good at all. Obviously, we know Osho was going to go in either way. Good to see Lockyer back. Obviously, he hasn't actually played for a while. Like Sabri back in the team. Ray back in the team, but we'll get into his performance in a bit. And then Musgrave, Adebayo, Berry started. Good to see that happen again. And other than that, is the usual that it has been at this current moment in time. But when you saw that lineup, Dad, what did you make of it?
Obviously, it was like, what's that? Bradley's out, and then Clark was out as well. Turns out they were injured. No one.
Yeah, and Clark. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention.
We don't know the extent of them. They're probably knocks. There was a rumor going around that he was out for 3 months, Bradley, but I'm sure if that was the case, we would have heard something. It wasn't too surprising. Like I said, we weren't surprised to see Bree come back in, called that. Musgrave starting again.
On the right-hand side this time as well, which is good to see.
I can't remember if he said Berry to start or not. I think
we did. I think we went Ruddock, Campbell, and Berry. Oh, no, sorry. No, we went Ruddock, Campbell, and Clark.
Right, okay. Clark was injured, so Berry come in. It was all right. We didn't really have, much else to deal with, really. You know what I mean? Like, Bradley's injured, Burke's suspended. Osho's going in there, isn't he? And Lockyer's fit again anyway, so it's obviously he was going to start if Bradley weren't, if that makes sense. But it's all right. It's pretty much to be expected. So yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I totally agree. Obviously, like I mentioned, to hear news about Bradley was very gutting. But yeah, we'll start talking about the first half. So, you know, I thought first 25 minutes, we were awful. We were terrible. Like, we just, you know, we was just rushing things. You know, Glenn Ray, you know, he got a lot of criticism, but, you know, he was poor, I'll be real. But what we have to remember is, you know, he has done, and I'm not even a big fan of him. And he has, you know, when the games he did play, obviously he did get player of the month, he done well in them. And, you know, he hasn't played in a while. So that's what I will say on that. But it weren't just him. You know, there was loads of players just rushing things. You know, every time the ball was coming over, they were just hitting it up there. And it was, I don't know, it was a bit weird. We just kept constantly trying to play the long balls. But yeah, obviously, then later on, I suppose the other talking point really.
Hello? What the fuck's happening?
Right. Sorry about that. Are you there, Dad?
Yeah, what happened there?
What is going on with my sound here? Hello?
What happened there, mate?
My laptop just decided to restart. Just halfway through. Didn't even press anything. But yeah, sorry about that one, people. I'm here on my phone, as you lot can tell. What was I talking about? The first half. Yeah, it just, you know, it was pretty... Can you hear me all right, by the way?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, sorry, I just decided to restart randomly out of nowhere, but I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, like I thought we weren't great. You know, a goal coming from a set piece. Obviously, Lockyer with the goal, and yeah, he loves playing Bristol City, doesn't he? So yeah, it was one of them. Good ball in by Bree yet again. You know, respect needs to be put in his name. My laptop has decided to work again, so if that does, I don't know, it just randomly reset. I don't know why, but yeah, anyway, 1-0 up there. And obviously going into the second half, you know, but we'll talk about, I'll let you have your thoughts on the first half before I go into the second half. Or we go into the second half, should I say?
Yeah, well, I listened to it, didn't I? You know, them ones.
Yeah.
You know, it sounded like Ray and Lockyer were having a nightmare. More so probably Ray.
Yeah, Lockyer as well before the goal. Yeah, I didn't mention that. He weren't great, to be fair.
I see the highlights, like, you know, for their second goal, their equaliser as well. But I don't know. It looks like, unfortunately, that we're moving ahead of Ray, if that in footballing terms. Like he's a decent player, but it looks like we're kind of leaving him behind a bit now. You know what I mean? And when we play, like he's not, he's not got that extra little bit of quality or that he needs. Getting spun off the ball too much. I don't know. So.
Do you think that comes down to him not playing for a while, or do you just think?
No, not really, because he didn't play for a while before, and then he come in, and he got done all right. So I don't know. I just feel like, our midfield was crap until Clark. Not Clark. Sorry, Campbell. They were like just letting them dominate. Like Berry took off as well. So you got players that played in League Two or whatever there. May, Berry. Sometimes maybe that is a little sign that that on their day they're good, but can they be consistent in the Championship? Don't look like it, does it? Yeah. So
Yeah. No, fair.
It'd be interesting to see if he goes with Ray again. I mean, the commentators were talking about Ray getting hauled off at half time, and they were like, if that happens, and he's just come back into the side, how's he going to come back from that? Obviously it didn't, but it looked like he nearly was, because he was warming. Campbell was warming up before, and maybe it could have happened, because he brought Campbell on after they equalised. They were like, if he'd have brought him on before, then maybe they wouldn't have equalised. So it's one of them, I don't think it's his last game, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to get back in the team now, unless people are injured.
Yeah.
Lockyer, I'm not. Lockyer scored. All right, Lockyer, he was just a bit rusty.
Yeah.
More than anything, you know what I mean? And he was good. He was good before that, and we could rely on him. And so whereas Ray, I don't know. He's had too many bad games, man. So I do feel like we're leaving. That's going to happen. And Nathan Jones has been talking about it now. It's becoming harder for us to get transfers in, because it's harder and harder to get better players than what we've got.
Yeah.
Or what we've had, and we need to get rid of players. And unfortunately, I feel like in the summer, I don't think it's going to happen necessarily in this month.
But that's the thing, isn't it? It's still, I know obviously deadline day stuff, but it is sort of late. That's how I see it.
We've got too many players. We need to get rid of some. So someone will probably go out on loan, and then we'll bring someone in. But I can't see. Hilton's injured, so he's gonna fail a medical wherever he goes. He ain't going anywhere this summer.
This January, you mean?
That's what I'm saying. He ain't going this January. Yeah, he ain't gonna be going.
Yeah, no, you said this summer.
Yeah, he ain't going till the summer. He'll go in the summer. Like a few players will go in the summer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But and that's the way it is, and that's what happens when you move up. There's certain players that you can see that they're getting exposed, and it's like and the thing is their midfielders were young. Yeah, they're obviously talented, but come on now, you got the experience. You should be a bit better. And we've seen him in a few games where he's just I don't know. It's just panicking.
The thing he has, which made me not the biggest fan of him, he's very reckless.
A little bit. I'm not. I've seen more reckless players than that, but I think that, and I don't think it's reckless. I think he's just not up to the pace of the Championship. So he's that millisecond late or whatever, because he's not up to that pace or that quality. Maybe if he drops down or he gets into another team and plays regularly, then he could build himself back up. But at the moment, it's not happening. And he's only that one position, isn't it? Defensive midfielder. And like, he's not even, you know, like at this level anyway. You know what I mean? In League One and that, yeah, fantastic. You know, but when you've got more aggressive, more talented, more technically gifted players coming at you, you can't be panicking like that, man. Look at Naismith, for instance. You know, he's playing in League Two and all that, and you know, League One, and then, you know, look at the difference. He's stepped up.
Yeah,
He's a couple of years older as well. You know what I mean? So I feel like it could be, and maybe remember he broke his leg, mate. Maybe since then he ain't really been the same. You know what I'm saying? Like since he broke his leg, like because before that he was consistent and he was good, and he, you know, so bit of that, I think.
Yeah, no. I'm going to join on my laptop again. I'll be as quick as I can because my laptop's turned back on. I've set it all up. So yeah, I'll be on in literally a second. So yeah, I just want to leave without it. Proper. Right, let me try this. Right, there we go. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. So obviously we was mentioning that before my laptop decided to randomly restart. But anyway, yeah. So going into the second half, you know, obviously they got that goal. Now I'm not going to lie, people. I didn't fully see like how I heard there was a few slips and that. I didn't actually see it because obviously I was vlogging. I was trying to delete a clip that just happened, but I saw they were 1-1, and I was like, yeah, they're not missing this. You know, obviously made it 1-1, and then obviously we get another goal from a set piece, and obviously I was saying to you off camera, not on here, that we have to, you know, we have to big up Sheehan as well, because you know when we've, you know, since he's come in, we've got a lot more goals from set pieces, and obviously we know he was really good at that. So I think you know he's helped him. Well, that's an aspect he's definitely helped him. But yeah, you know, overall we got the win, the 2-1 win. We knew it'd be a tough one, but you know we thought we'd get over the line, and we did. And that's two we've got bang on. Obviously Reading away, and now this. But yeah, what did you make of the second half as a whole, really?
Well, as soon as Campbell come off, like that equalising goal, a Bell again was out of position for about fifth game in a row. Lockyer like slipped a little bit, and that was it. They're going to score. Shane tries to run out. That was it. Campbell come on, got into the midfield. Give me the fucking ball. You ain't running the midfield now. I am, and changed the direction of the game a bit. And like I say, there's been plenty of times where we've played really well because Bristol City played all right, but they didn't really create anything. We used to do that. Have loads of possession, play nice football, and then still lose the game because it's the championship. So it's nice for us to be on the other end of that. The fans can be, yeah, we played better, but we've had all that. So it's not. It was nice to, produce what we need, take our chances, basically. So that's a big turning point.
Yeah, no.
Fred, when he come on, was brilliant. He needs to be starting.
Yeah, we called for him to start this game, actually, didn't we?
Yeah, no, I've been calling for a couple of games to start. So he's looking good. He's another one who's improving. Start him. He's obviously got good quality. Panic, mate. Imagine him, a front three of him, Adebayo and Cornet when they're fit and flying. Jeez, mate. That's dangerous. That's what we need. That's what we need. So, he looked good when he come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what we need. Like that little, oh no, there's another player who can go running in the box. Do we tackle him? What are we going to do with this guy? It just comes at us. He's good at it. He's a good player. I rate him. He's doing. Shea made a good save, even though there was offside, but he weren't to know that. The lino and that was a bit in the Premier League, and it went to VAR. The geezer should be embarrassed. How are you being a linesman?
Yeah.
How can you not see that he's offside? It's ridiculous. Dodgy. I don't know if it's dodgy or just stupid. Like, is it? I don't get it. Or no, honestly, like it was so far offside.
No, as I said to you, obviously I was there, and I said to you, when Adebayo, their player put pressure on their linesman. Then he went, he didn't say it straight away, and it was just Adebayo was like, "What? You would have said it a bit
of
earlier."
that. We're gonna get that because we're Luton Town, but that was just ridiculous. Like when I heard it on the commentary, the commentators they're there, they can see, and then when they're not gonna lie, and then when I checked the highlights, it looked even worse. Then it's like miles offside. How can you not see that he's offside? What are you doing? Thinking about what you're gonna do to your missus that evening? I was saying, mate, fucking concentrate on the job. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I don't know if they can. I know they can compile a report on the referee's performance at the end of the game, but I don't know, like the other officials. I'd be like, listen, mate, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Drop it, mate. He needs to be doing conference games if he's going to behave like that.
Obviously, we made.
Could have cost us. That could have cost us, though. Do you know what I mean? And then we had that offside decision against Bournemouth, which was right, but they kicked up a fuss, and then they went, we don't know how they come to that conclusion. Someone must have looked at a monitor or something. But that was ridiculous. Mate, what if we'd have kicked off? We said, come on, mate. Yeah. Look, you're right. Look, how can you not see that? Everyone in the stadium could see that it was offside.
Yeah.
Even the seagulls were chirping that he was offside. Do you know what I mean? What are you doing?
Seagulls. There's been hella seagulls near our sort of area recently.
That's what I'm saying. They know when Luton play that there's fresh burgers on sale and that, But that was a joke. But we grabbed that. We look, it is what it is. Fucking. But the performances need to improve. But then if you've got 6 changes, that's going to affect the side. But we still come out with a win. So overall, it was a game in hand. We won it.
Yeah.
We can't complain. We're at home. We're doing all right at home. We've got a few points. I don't know what it is, 9 out of 12 or something. I don't know. So
yeah, I think so. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, no, definitely. What I will ask you before we move on, man of the match. Now, for me, personally, I'm going to go with Bree.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure you'd agree, the way he just went straight back in after, people potentially saying keep Kioso in, the way Bree's just come in, got 2 assists and had another great game for Luton.
Bree was just rested. That's all there was to it. And he's got that quality. So
he has.
Man of the match. No, I don't know. Yeah, just. For me, the person.
Who else would you have up there other than Campbell? Or is
Campbell, because he changed. Then after as soon as he come on, he changed the dynamic of the game. Because if he didn't, don't matter how well Bree was playing, they would have eventually come at us. So I don't know.
Good point. I give it to Bree purely, as I said, the criticism he gets, 2 assists, and he didn't put a foot wrong either. If I know Lockyer played, well after his mistakes, but not mistakes. He was just very, very sloppy.
Yeah, he was rusty. That's all that was. But that's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm going to get me personally. I'm going to go with Bree.
The thing is, I think maybe he was tried too hard because he used to play for Bristol Rovers. That was his team, and he hates them. Hence why celebrating.
Let's talk about that celebration.
Celebrating in front of their fans, because
And let's not talk about that slide that he did.
Yeah, we styled it out good, didn't he? So
Yeah. He got up from it well. Yeah, definitely.
But,
Definitely.
no, but I like him because he's hungry.
No,
He's
yeah,
feisty.
he
He's
is good,
feisty as well. You know, and don't forget he was in the Wales
and that's
squad.
one thing we have good centre back options.
Best we've had for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, I think we did what we needed to do. He got his tactics right, and well, not initially because we were midfield just weren't working, but he changed it and it worked. So
it worked. Yeah. Wasn't,
you know,
yeah, as you said earlier, I wasn't most convinced him, but we got 3 points at the end of the day in a game in hand. Sorry. So yeah, overall, you know, we're happy that we got the 3 points. But yeah, as you said, performances need to improve, especially of the upcoming game. But yeah, I'm convinced this is Don Fran being a troll. I'm convinced because one, it's not a new sub, and two, he's just this sort of guy. So he's put a Watford thing in. He's put hello Tyler. Hope you and your family are well. And then obviously this was earlier on. Tyler, your screen froze. Just update for some reason. And also this makes me think it's him. James Shea and James Bree having a great season, which I can't disagree with. You know, especially James Shea. I can't disagree with it.
Well, bar the Stevenage game, yeah.
Oh yeah, bar that, yeah. Since he's
Terrible,
come in the league, had to come in the league. He's been exceptional.
When I saw him in that game, I was like,
I should have recorded your reaction instead of mine.
If he has to come in with stuff, you know, if he's going to play like that, what's he doing? But he's, you know, don't forget he's been part of that squad for a long time, and you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you have to pick him up for. And Bree, you know, I think he's been great. You know, considering the criticism he's got. You know,
he's
been great from that. So yeah. But is there any last bits you want to say about the game, even though you sort of wrapped it up?
No, that's it. Oh yeah, other than that, it was good attendance for a.
Oh yeah, definitely. Loads of people must have got their tickets when I did. Obviously, this was a rescheduled game, like I mentioned, so game in hand. And yeah, you know, near me there wasn't meant to be a lot of people, but then there was. So yeah, shout out to them. Obviously, I went with Mohammed again, and yeah, second goal as well, as you probably saw in the vlog. Someone fell next to me, and then that made Mohammed fall into me, and I was like, gee, obviously you heard my reaction, but yeah, it was mental, but yeah, as you said, very good attendance midweek as well. So yeah, no, definitely. But what we'll do next, before we wrap up with transfer news, we're going to do the preview for the game tomorrow now. So obviously we've got Blackburn, another home game. A tough one. But what I will say is we tend to do well against, you know, the top half teams. You know, you've seen Fulham, we got a draw out of that. Bournemouth, do I even need to go there? And then obviously, you know, the last time we played Blackburn was obviously my first away game, well, in the league anyway of the season. And yeah, what a turnaround that was. You know, we thought we was down and out after that first half. You know, it's just poor. It was poor, you know, the defence. And as soon as Bradley come on, you know, difference made. And Berry, you know, Berry getting the 2 goals, the late goal. Yeah, it was a mental one. But obviously we've got them at home tomorrow. And yeah, we have a good home record against them, don't we, Dad?
Yeah, we do. Apparently, they've never beat us in a league game at Luton.
Yeah, there you go, then, people.
There's a couple of other stats there this season. When Luton have scored first, they haven't lost. And when Blackburn have conceded first, away they haven't won. So if we get our first goal, we've got a good chance.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're in form. Obviously, they ain't got their top, you know, striker, but, you know, they've won without him. They're in form. They've got a good manager. They have got some decent players. You know,
definitely.
If we're not on our game, then they're going to beat us. They're going to be looking to beat us. It is going to be difficult.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, one of them. It is quite a clinical game, to be honest, for them and us.
Yeah.
again,
What I will say, we have to big them up for how they've just shot up the table. After the start they had as well. Fair play to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. But again, that's down to the manager. Mark, I think he's a good manager.
Yeah,
I do.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's, and they would have done their research. It's going to be a feisty game because they are a feisty team. They were feisty against us the last game, fouling, all sorts of nonsense. Like nearly took out Campbell for the season. Hopefully he starts.
Yeah. Especially after the other game, like you mentioned, when he come on, he's got to for me.
He's got to be starting, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, obviously we'll get into that, but that's one player we're definitely putting in.
Definitely.
But yeah, what I'll do before we do the lineup and all that, obviously I'll go through the table, where we are and where they are. Obviously, I'll start off with us because we're the hosts. We are 10th now, 38 points. If we are to win this, we will be 9th, potentially 9th, depending on the Coventry score if they're whenever they're playing. And then obviously Blackburn, if they win this, they are, well, unless what happens in the Fulham game. If Fulham lost, say for instance, Blackburn would be 2 points behind. Obviously, Blackburn have shot up to 2nd. So, for them, they'll look at it and, they'll want to win because also if Bournemouth are to get a result in their game, they can be level on points. And I believe, they'll go above them because of goal difference and stuff like that. So, obviously that is what I had to say about that. And then another thing I was going to say, we have memorable games against them. Obviously, the one I mentioned earlier, the 2-2, and then obviously the one where we stayed up, obviously the 3-2 as well. I know there was no fans, but we needed to win that. And James Bree,
he was on fire
before. What a game! Exactly. As you said on one of the Luton shows a while ago. Now he put pressure on them and made them make them mistakes, which led to them goals.
2 own goals.
2 own goals. So
yeah.
Definitely. But what we'll do now is obviously we'll go on to a lineup. Unless there's anything else you want to say while I get that up.
No, we've got the basics of it out of the way. So yeah.
Cool. All right, let me just share the screen. Bear with me a second. Yeah, that's definitely Don Ram in the chat. I'll tell you that right now. Oh god. But anyway. Can you lot see that? Can you see that? All right, let me just double check. Yep, you can see that. All right, cool. So goalkeeper, Shay. You can't drop him. Still hasn't put a foot wrong. Yeah. So that's simple enough. Oh, yeah, let me change it. Always forget to do that. That one. And then we'll go to centre-backs. So for me, I'll say mine and see if you agree. Ooh, Nace. Obviously, Naismith on the left side.
Yeah.
Lockyer and Osho, but I'm not sure who's.
Well, we don't know what's going on with Bradley, so I just think it was a knock.
I mean, I've heard it's months, but I'm not sure how true that is.
I don't. I think that if it was, he's a club captain. How's no one come out and said anything? Do you know what I mean? I don't think.
Yeah.
I reckon that he just had a knock. I reckon he'll be back. So I'm going to put him in the middle.
Okay. I mean, obviously I would have, but because I'm not 100%. But yeah, we'll go with it. You got a point, to be fair. And then Lockyer, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it can't be Burke, can it? And then we'll move on to right wing back, Bree again.
Bree, absolutely.
No, you can't drop him after that last game.
No.
Left wing back. Now I'm going to go Fred.
Same, yeah.
Because
as you
said, Bell has looked very out of position, and Fred just looks, as we mentioned earlier, just looks hungry every time he comes on the pitch.
Yeah, and if we need
and he can do the attacking duties as well as the defensive. Hence why.
Like if he goes up, pushes up, then Naismith just come across and cover him, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. There's that as well. So, yeah, that was pretty straightforward. Now midfield, obviously Campbell in the centre.
Definitely.
Let me just. He's always the third or fourth one down. Fourth. Campbell. Other options. Now, also shout out to Ruddock the other day. He had very good vital block. They could have. Something could have happened from that. So he done well, put in a very good shift. Are we going to put him in this team?
Yeah.
On the left side, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. So we've got Campbell, Ruddock, and then the right side. Now,
again, we don't know about Clark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think we'll be pushing our luck if we expect Clark and Bradley both to be back.
Yeah.
I know it didn't work out with Berry, but the last game he had against Blackburn, he was decent.
Yeah.
And I think if we play him, they're going to be watching out for him and they're going to be a bit preoccupied with him. So I think it'd be a good idea to start him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that. Definitely after that last time out, anyway. Yeah, and then the two up top, Adebayo and Musgrave, I'm guessing.
Definitely Adebayo. I know, he's.
Well, are you going to go with Jerome? Obviously, we can't go with Hilton, by the looks of it, anyway.
Oh, Adebayo's going to start. Come on,
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. It's a difficult one with Musgrave because I don't. I like him, innit? But
yeah.
Maybe he needs a little bit of rest. Maybe put him on the bench and maybe, he's calling it back. Apparently he's back in training.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
I feel like Jerome and then Cornick on the bench if he's
okay.
Back.
Yep, cool. We'll go with Jerome. Plus, Jerome's experience could help in this sort of
game.
It
could help. Yeah. They did. I think he played last time actually in that game. Sure,
yeah,
he did.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. To be fair,
he scored a header.
All I remember about that game, the main point is obviously the last bit. I did sort of forget who was on the pitch. To be fair, but yeah, that is the lineup we'd go for. So I'll go for it again. Shea in goal. Obviously, are playing 5-3-2 with the wing backs. Naismith as on the left side of centre back. Bradley, obviously, if he is back, through the centre. Lockyer on the right side. Wing backs of Fred on the left side, Bree on the right side, midfielder Ruddock on the left side, Berry on the right, Campbell through the centre, and then the two up top, Adebayo on the left side and Jerome on the right side. Are we happy with that? With that one? Cool. Yeah, we're happy with that. Just to confirm. So that is the lineup. What we'll move on to now is obviously how it is. Score predictions.
Oh mate,
I'll let you go first. And let's see if I agree with you again.
It's a difficult one because the last couple of games we looked a bit shoddy, innit?
Yeah. Then also there's positives, like we said, like you mentioned, they've never beat us at home. They haven't got their main striker.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the home advantage a bit.
Yeah.
It could be easy to say a draw. And I'll be happy with a draw, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
But I've got
also,
a feeling.
Sorry to interrupt, but we do well against the top half teams as well.
Yeah. I've got a feeling it's going to be another one of them big shift games. So I'm going to go with, especially if Bradley is out as well. I'm going to go with 3-2 Luton.
Oh yeah. Jeez. Fair enough. Fair. I weren't expecting you to say that. I'm not going to lie. Now, me personally, my score prediction is not the same, but it is similar. It is similar with one of the goals for one of the sides. I'm going to go. Call me mental, but after watching that last time out we played and we're at home, if Bradley's not there, I think we might be a bit shaky defensively, a little bit. And Blackburn are a very good side.
Yeah.
Call me mental. 3-3.
Yeah.
I'll go over 3-3. I was going to say 2-2, but it's 2-2 last time, and that's well, it does happen between teams in a season. They do have the same score when they play, but I don't see it a lot. So I think we'll draw though. I think, as I said, I think the home advantage, well, like we said, comes into it. You know, they've never beaten us, like you said, at home. You know, we do well against top half teams. I do think if Bradley was available, I think we'll beat them.
Yeah.
I do think that, but no, I'm going to stick with the draw. Because as you said, they're also on form, and you know we are on decent form. But yeah, I'm going to stick with draw. I think that's fair enough. But yeah, it's a crazy one. It's a 3-3. So obviously you said 3-2. I said 3-3. Now I asked my mum earlier. She actually got the Luton game right the other day. She said 2-1. I said to her tomorrow, even though she said for us to lose 3-2, I said if that happens, I'll give her a £5. So
Yeah.
I said that to her. So yeah, obviously she don't really watch football. And she got the game right the other day, like us as well. So yeah, obviously, as I said, you're going with I was about to say 4-3, 3-2. Sorry, I'm going with a 3-3. That is our score predictions. That is our lineup. But yeah, we're not wrapping it up here yet. You know what I mean? Kenny has dropped a prediction. Now this one I can understand people, you know, saying a loss for us. But I just don't. If we are to lose, I don't think we'll lose by 2 goals. I think we'll only lose by 1 goal. I don't think. But Kenny's gone with a 3-1 Blackburn. I'm not so sure. As I say, I think if we lose, it'll be by 1 goal. I don't think we'll get hammered. Yeah, Don is definitely taking it. This is 100% Don. Luton Town got lucky. Andre Graver's goal was offside. Come on, you Hornets, get out of it.
Watford got smoked, mate.
Yeah, he's trust me, it's him. It's definitely him, 100%. And then he puts this Tyler White. Oh, we're not even going to get into that. But yeah, obviously, as we said, we're not wrapping it up here yet. We're going to talk about this little segment, so to speak, last transfer news. Now, it's come out today. It did come out, you know, a while ago, but today it's starting to get talked about a bit more. It looks like we could be getting a player on loan from Newcastle. So, yeah, obviously, he's a midfielder, isn't he? I believe.
Yeah.
Where do you stand with that? Obviously, Eddie Howe's come out today and said, you know, he's fine with it. Basically, he's fine with.
Well, he didn't travel with them. I think they trained or something, but he didn't. He stayed in England. I think they were doing some training somewhere or something.
Yeah.
We've been after him for a while, probably with the potential and he's been in the Newcastle squad as well. Do you know what I mean? So, but I feel like he could be one of them where, you know, they've got all his money, they know he's decent and that, but you know, they're going to be looking to buy this, that, and the other. We've been after him for a while, so I feel like it could potentially be a loan deal with a view to signing him permanently in the summer.
Yeah.
And you know, I haven't seen much of him, but I trust, you know, the recruitment at Luton. And yeah, let's see it. It'll probably go straight into the team as well.
Yeah.
Maybe obviously not for, you know, tomorrow, but for after that, Elliot Anderson, we've been after him for a while. Let's see what he can do, you know. So we didn't really, when Dewsbury Hall come, you know, I don't even think he was getting in Leicester's team then, you know.
No, he wasn't.
So again, you know, look what he done when he was there. So if he's of that ilk, of that quality, snap him up. But it'd be interesting to see who's going to make way for him, because I feel, you know, because we need to get rid of someone, and obviously it's not going to be Hilton. He's injured. It's, you know, I can't see it being Ray or Potts. I think they'll leave in the summer. I feel like it might be, we might loan out a couple of players. Elliot Falk, who we signed, I feel like he potentially could be going out on loan. And maybe Potts could go out on loan as well. But yeah, It's basically going to be a done deal as far as I reckon.
Yeah,
Because he keeps getting mentioned. Eddie
yeah,
Howe said
exactly.
he's
We was mentioning it the other
still
week.
in England. Yeah, it keeps coming up. It's going to happen. Whether or not there'll be anyone else, it depends if we can, ship some people out. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's the only signing we make in January. Don't forget last January we signed Naismith and Adebayo. Look at them, But I do feel like it'll be a loan with the potential to move, because if Newcastle stay up and they sign next midfielders and that, then he ain't gonna get back. He ain't gonna get back in that team.
No,
well, not back in it, but back in the squad. But he'd be further down the pecking order. And if he does well at Luton, then we'll look to sign him. He might have to take a little drop in wages, but there's a lot of ifs, buts, and all that. Because you don't know what's going to happen. We could get in the playoffs and go up. Unlikely, but and then we'll definitely probably end up signing him. But bring it on. I want to see him. I wanted to see the guy from Tottenham, but they're obviously looking after him. He's only young and that. I think he's younger than. I'm not too sure of his age, to be honest. But I think he's a bit older than Elliot Thorpe or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So yeah, bring him on, bring him, but he has to be starting. We'll see what he's about. Don't sign him and not bother playing him, which I think is going to happen. So let's see. Hopefully he get a few goals, get a few assists. If he's another Dewsbury Hall, then that could potentially be, a brilliant signing, especially if we get to keep him. But other than that, I feel like we'll do more business in the summer. Again, like I said before, we'll have players on our list, and we're unlikely to. We ain't going to be getting no one unless someone comes in for like 30 million for Adebayo. He ain't going anywhere. And even in the summer, there'll be teams sniffing around, but they'll have to come in early and give us time to get other people in. But I still think he'll be with us at the start of next season. And then potentially, if he performs like he has been, if he gets not double figures, but if he gets like 20 goals, 15, 20 goals this season, starts next season, by January he's on 10, 12, we'll have to brace ourselves for him going, because he's going to be looking to go, isn't he? No disrespect to us, you know what I mean? But if someone in the Premier League comes in, of course he's going to go. We're not stupid, but we'll take the money, so let's get that, it's obviously is a high chance, but we paid £250,000 for him. Obviously Walsall going to have probably got a sell-on clause, so we need to get as much as we can for it. And I've seen Brentford bidding 20 million for a Nottingham Forest striker, 10 million for someone else striker who's only got 6 goals this season. So that just shows you how much Adebayo is potentially worth. He's good with his feet. He's tall. He's athletic.
Very good in the air as well.
Good in the air. He's one of them classic strikers. We've built him up more. We obviously see the potential, but since he's come to Luton, we've turned him overnight into potential Premier League player. So pay the bucks if you want him. Pay the bucks. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like that probably will be the only signing we make, but I'm pretty sure that will happen. Probably tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. It'll be confirmed early on. Do you know what I mean? Early on transfer deadline day. He'll just come do a medical like probably Sunday or something.
Yeah. Ravi literally asked, have you got any players in there? You go, there's your answer to that. Literally, no. But we think that'll be our only signing. And as we said, we think we'll get a lot more players out in the summer. Players like we mentioned. Obviously,
100%.
The Hiltons, the Potts, the Rays potentially.
And others maybe if they're not happy. Like I feel like Kyoso might want to leave because he seems to me like he wants to be guaranteed first team football.
Yeah,
and
he seemed to really enjoy it. MK Dons, obviously, I know his family are from that way as well. Well, his parents. So yeah,
if they get promoted, then he'll be looking to go there. I think. But obviously they'll have to give us a fee. But the thing is, as well, they've got a player called Scott Twine, who we was after before. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's like kind of a swap deal going on there in the summer as well. And he's decent as well. Another midfielder. But then I think we'll be shipping players out. I wouldn't be surprised to see Berry go in the summer.
Really?
He's been a good player for us. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I just feel like he's he's a decent player, but is he Premier League quality? Because that's what we need to be looking at now.
I mean, I was obviously, and I've said it on the early Luton shows. I was questioning if he was, and obviously it's a step up, but I was questioning if he was even a Championship player.
Exactly, but so he's good.
He could, I don't know. He could. I don't know.
No, I don't. I just don't think so. Ray as well. Lansbury. I'll be getting rid of him. I'll be getting rid of Jerome. There should be at least 5-6 players going in the summer. 100%. And then we need to tie certain players on new contracts. Luger. Bree. Definitely the defenders. Naismith, 100%. Adebayo. Well, I don't know. We only signed him, recently, so we ain't really got to worry about that. Cornick potentially. There was rumours that he was going to leave in the summer, weren't there? Initially, and a lot of people were like, "Yeah, I wouldn't be too bothered." But I still feel he's got a lot in his locker, a lot to offer. His pace is unreal.
Sonny Bradley come out and said he reckons he could be a Prem player, didn't he?
Yeah, he's well liked at the club. It's going to be an interesting summer because we need to get the recruitment right again. And then players that we did sign, the Mendes, Gomez, Fred, and all that, they should be starting next season. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Otherwise, they're not progressing, are they? And you go on about, we were only signing players if they're better than what we got. You need to be they need to be starting then. So showing what they can do.
Us, and I'm sure a lot of other Luton fans. Well, I know a few other Luton fans. We're calling for Fred to start now. So
yeah, he needs to start. Right? And then in the summer, we're going to need. If Kyoso we're going to need a right back cover. We're going to need left back cover. Because Bell's, he hasn't. He's all right, but he ain't. Do you know what I mean? He ain't that next level.
Yeah.
Potts, is going to be going. That's what we need to be looking at, and strikers as well. Because if definitely strikers. I keep saying that every season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We signed Adebayo, but we needed someone else. I was like, all right, we signed Jerome. Okay. All right, we signed Mendes Gomez. He ain't playing. We signed Musgrave. He hasn't, he's good though. He just needs that running proper, and that's why potentially he might start tomorrow because maybe he does need that run in the side. Do you know what I mean? And then it'll just click. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him starting tomorrow over Jerome. But Jerome's had a couple of games rest now, I believe. So
yeah.
I feel like he might come in for his experience and and he I think he played all right in the last game against Blackburn. I think he scored a header, but they were like, no, it's a foul.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. So and they're gonna be worried about certain players. So
oh yeah, like you mentioned,
not gonna be easy.
being one of them because the last time.
But yeah, I feel like this guy will. It's obviously too late for him to sign in now, unless like we've missed something tonight. But I feel like it'll probably be after, or potentially before tomorrow's game. Who knows? We're at home. I feel like he's probably travelling to Luton now. That guy, and
cool,
I think
yeah,
he'll be done before.
Long journey, let's just say that.
Yeah, he'll get a flight. He'll get an airplane, mate. You know what I'm saying?
True, yeah.
Footballers, mate.
London Luton Airport.
Yeah, he's probably in a hotel now. So and he'll probably do a medical like Sunday, and it'll be announced Monday afternoon, midday or something like that. That's what I reckon. And then it would be nice to see a surprise. You never know, but like Nathan Jones said, we need to ship. If no one's going, then we ain't signing anyone because we can't.
Yeah.
So watch his space. But I do feel like there will be a couple of players going out on loan.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree on that. So that's all the transfer news and that. We got a few questions, so we'll get into them before we wrap up. Chris obviously does his own channel. He said off topic, Fury versus White confirmed. Yep.
Oh yeah. Did you see on TikTok fucking
Chris
Eddie
is a
Hearn?
big boxing fan as well, by the way.
Did you see Eddie Hearn what he said? He goes, "Oh, shambles and that." He goes, "Now he's fighting White, which he's going to lose." What are you fucking smoking, bro? Fucking idiot. I like Dillian White.
Yeah, I do as well.
I do like Dillian White.
We say
like
that, and when it comes to the press conference, come on, Fury.
I'd be happy. I wouldn't be gutted if he did a bit, but come on.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Me
Stop
personally, I wouldn't, because obviously it's Dillian White. I don't mind him, but then again, I want Fury to be unbeaten for the whole of his career.
Stop talking shit. Anyone. If Wilder can't beat him, Chisora can't beat him. Chisora, White's like a better version of Chisora. He's not beating him. Eddie Hearn's chatting absolute crap because he knows his man is a fucking fraud, and that's the bottom line. You know what I mean? He was never going to fight. Yeah, he was never going to fight Usyk. What are you talking about? He'd batter Usyk, you fucking idiot. You know what I mean? I make some. I like Usyk as well, but he's not. He's not that level yet. Not at that level, mate. He's too. Joshua has been exposed, and I knew he was a fraud from.
Yeah, ever since Ruiz.
Well, it's just his attitude. Like when I first saw him, I thought, this guy looks all right, and that. And then I heard, and he was humble, and then he started running his mouth, and everyone was bigging him up too much, and not showing respect to other heavyweights and what they've done. I thought, fuck this bullshit, you know what I mean? And then, when it's from Watford and that, I thought, fuck done out here, mate. And I watched his fights. I could see his fucking weaknesses, getting smacked up. He's
got glass skin as well.
Over it. No, he ain't. He just ain't a fucking.
All he's got is power. That's
fighter, I mean. He ain't a fucking fighter. It's not in his blood. That's the bottom line. When it gets put on him, he can't do it. Ruiz, a Mexican, bro. You know what I mean? Right, comment. Knocked him down. Ruiz was like, all right, watch what I do now, yeah? Fucked him up. That's the heart of a lion, a fighter, and all that shit, yeah? Fuck what he done against Klitschko.
Klitschko was so old.
Klitschko should have finished him off. He should have finished him off.
Yeah, there's that as well.
He's not. And then we both knew that Usyk would probably beat him, and he did. Obviously, there'd be loads of fanboys out there. Oh, Anthony Joshua, he's a fucking toss-up. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off, you idiot. Yeah, get fucking clout chasing wankers. Yeah, he ain't. He's overhyped. He's overrated.
Yeah, he is.
Simple as that. if he fights Usyk again and loses, he's completely done out here. You can't compare him. I'd like to see Dillian White fight him again, personally.
Yeah, no, that's a good shout. I'd like to see that.
Dillian White's much improved from when he had a fight with him originally, and he nearly fucking sparked him out then. Whereas Joshua's gone backwards. Dillian White's another brave fight anyone, but no, like he's not. What is? Have you seen it?
No, I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it.
Eddie, it was like, which he's gonna lose, by the way, or something like that. Dillian White's gonna knock him out. I thought, have you been fucking on the packet, mate? What are you talking about? Seriously, like, it's just deluded talk. Bitter. He sounds bitter, that guy, because his cash cows looking, useless. Let's just speak facts out here. White's lost 2 fights, I think. Same as Joshua. One of them was against Joshua.
Yeah.
He's never fought. They're like, oh, he's avoided Dillian White. He's avoided him. It's just never come up. That's simple as that.
Yeah.
I wanted him to fight him ages ago when it originally come up, and then there was all this bullshit. I know it can't happen because this, that, and the other. Well, now he is, and I fully expect him to beat him. And then he'll fight Usyk. Right, and then he'll just retire. What else has he got to do?
Yeah.
Unless he fights Joshua. But if Joshua loses to I want him to fight Joshua because I know he'll beat him. I think Dillian White will beat Joshua.
Well, I think they're saying if Usyk and Fury beats, potentially be
White.
Joshua
versus... then the winner will play the winner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Joshua beats Usyk, Fury beats White.
I can't see him. Like the only way he's
got to knock him out, otherwise he ain't winning.
I can't see him knocking Usyk out. I could see some dodgy decision on points. But if Usyk fights better than he did in that other fight, then there's no way he's losing. The only thing about him is he's not a natural heavyweight.
Yeah,
so, you know what I'm saying. I'd like to see Fury fight Joshua and Usyk fight Dillian White. That Dillian White versus Usyk could be a fucking wicked fight, I think.
Yeah, both very very
similar.
Yeah,
very similar. But Usyk is a much more talented fighter. But Dillian White's got the
power.
The power and the heart and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he ain't. But nah, mate. He's not gonna be knocking Fury out. Mate. The most dangerous geezer we had a fight was Wilder. 3 times, mate. For fuck's sake.
And got up from that punch in the first one.
We hadn't had a fight for 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Second fight, he just fucking annihilated him, and then and then got knocked down. Yeah, knocked down, but he weren't out. You know what I mean? They're going to do a standard 8 count. That's what happens in fucking boxing. But he went out, down, and out. You know what I mean? He weren't like wobbling around and shit. Do you know what I mean? It's just that's what happens. Cool, that's going to happen. But the fact of the matter is, he got up and fucked him up. That's it. You can't fight him again. You can't. He's got nothing to say, and he still disrespected him, idiot. And and that's what they try and do. You can't get in Fury's head. You can't do it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
The only person that can fuck Tyson Fury up is Tyson Fury himself. That's it. Yeah. There's no way. Eddie Hearn's just a salty, fucking smarmy looking idiot. You know what I mean? I can't stand him. I can't stand him. He just chats so much.
Well, I know that anyway. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, we'll go through a lot more comments. Obviously,
Probably
back to Luton here, this comment. We have got more with the boxing though, so obviously I'll get into that. But Ravi says, Blackburn have been playing well lately, so not sure if Luton win. I totally understand that. There's things, as I mentioned earlier, that come into it. And we both mentioned, they've never beat us at home. We're doing well at home. You know, recently we do better against the top half sides. They're not having they won't have their main striker. As I said, for me personally, if we had our captain, which I'm not sure if we definitely do, or you know, whatever. If we have him, I think we can win. But as I'm not sure, I'm going with a draw. But yeah,
we're on form as well, right? So yeah, you're looking at the table. It's deluding maybe a little bit. They're second or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they lost the whole as well. Come on, you know. You know.
Yeah, no, definitely. Chris has put in his prediction. Chris has gone 1-1. Yeah, I'll take that. Take a draw. Take a draw, mate. Take a draw.
Yeah, I'll take a draw.
Now he's changed it to oil clubs and he's put Triple H on the picture. Have you had a fight with a Watford fan? No. Ravi says
I can't catch up with him.
Yeah, true. Ravi says, are the players coming in enough to push you guys higher in the league? Well, there's no one that has come in. You know what I mean?
No, I think what you mean, like, that guy potentially.
Oh, the players coming in now.
The players that already have come in, Fred, Campbell, yeah. Addy, you know what I mean? Like players that we signed in the summer, yeah.
The only ones I would say haven't.
Musgrave Mendes, Gomez, but they haven't really had.
Could you say Jerome to an extent?
Nah, he ain't done enough for me. No.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No.
Like, has not pushed enough.
But the guy, we don't know enough about Elliot Anderson, so you know, can't really judge on that. You know, if he's anything like Dewsbury Hall, then yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But if he's like Tom Ince, then no.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris says Luton got a result versus Bournemouth, so why not?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I've gone with a 3-2 because I feel like
we do well at home.
I feel like Bournemouth are better than Blackburn. Yeah, they've had a little slip, but you know that's what happens, isn't it? But I feel like they've got a better squad and they're more dangerous. And Fulham as well. Come on.
You notice ever since we drew to, well, I know you know, but the chat, have you noticed since Luton drew to Fulham have been slapping teams up after that? Yeah,
they could do it. Yeah, so you know, but I do feel like we'll still be a little bit shaky, but I think that we're going to have enough fight in us, and we're starting to believe now. Why not go for it? We ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, but a point would be decent. A win would be fucking unreal. Because then we got after that? Swansea on midweek. Obviously there'll be another Luton show for that. So bogey team. So you know, we need to get some points against Blackburn. Definitely.
Yeah. As I said, if I knew Sonny Bradley was 100% going to, I'd back us because you know what he did last time. You know, just the influence he brung when he come on, and you know they don't have their main striker, so. I know he's got quality players around, but you know this guy is doing madness. You know, so yeah, for me, I'm gonna stick with a draw. And then back to boxing. Chris says White deserves his shot, but Fury will school White.
He will, because he's just like a better version of Chisora. I like White as well. I do like him. I don't, you know, I've always thought I liked him. Like more because he's like, you know, Joshua's like, yeah, I'm from the streets. No, you're not, mate. You're from a housing estate in Watford, bro. Yeah, you know. Whereas White, he had a kid when he was like 15. He's been stabbed and all that shit. Like you know what I mean? Like he's, you know, he's more of a Lionheart, mate. And fair play for him. Like he definitely deserves his shot. Absolutely, and I think he will give Fury
for years, didn't he?
I think he will give Fury problems. But he ain't beaten. Sorry, but he's not.
Nah, you know, we both will agree on this. Fury's levels above everyone else.
He's proving it. So what is he going to say? He's not going to.
And he's the only one. He's the only one still unbeaten, isn't he? So, you know.
And even if he did lose, mate, he's still the man. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? But I can't see it. I just can't. You never know, but. I'll be very surprised. Dillian White's the best in the world, is he? If he beats Fury, what? Do you know what I mean? And then Joshua beats him, and then Joshua's like, yeah, look, I'm the best in the world. No. Like it just messes everything up as well, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
can't see it, mate. Can't see it. And then I just want these new guys to come through in it, the Bois and all that.
Yeah,
Boys,
definitely.
Then guys need their chances now. You know, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, Chris, we'll both. Well, I already agree with this comment. My dad will definitely agree with this. Joshua's scared of Fury, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course he is.
Like
he'll front that he ain't, but he is. Come on, how can you not be? How can you not be?
Yeah.
It's not all about, oh yeah, but I look better. Yeah, you look better, mate. And you can look better, but can you fight better? No, you can't. I've said it before.
Trust me.
Comes from a fighting family, hundreds of years. It's in his blood. That's what he does.
Yeah.
He's come on, just sort it out. Believe,
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. He didn't just start boxing for just, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Chris also says Fury versus Usyk would be an interesting fight, but Fury still wins that.
Yeah, it's too big for him, mate. It's too big for him. And they're both good boxers, but I just think that Fury just jab him, jab move, bang. And then always got pillow. No, what he clearly hasn't got pillow fists, has he? You know what I mean? Stop talking nonsense, mate. You know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous. Geezer's a giant, mate. He's a fucking giant, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple as that. And he's good. He's quick for a heavyweight. He's fucking fast for a heavyweight. He's brain. He knows how to fight. His brain just goes into that mode. You know what I mean? Yeah. Unbelievable, right? And he deserves it. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like him at first because he was trappy and that. But the thing is, he's a gypsy. You know what I mean? Like that's their nature. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
Come out and he's helped people and he's gone onto these things, and I've seen loads of stuff. Where he's helped people. I see a video where some guy got a picture with him and that, and then he walked off and he goes, "I can see that you're
yeah. I've seen that.
You know what I mean? He's tasting that, things like that, man. Come on, the geezer. He still lives in a relatively humble house. They shop in Poundland and all that, B&M. Yeah, do you know what I mean? He's not blinging it up, going around Los Angeles, hanging around with Drake and all them fucking wankers. Do you know what I mean? Like Joshua, hype. Or loads of people, when I lost to Ruiz, loads of people dropped me. Because
you probably give it all the mouth. I was like, oh, watch this.
You're a hype man. Stop acting like that.
He's probably bigging yourself up. That's probably why. Will Knight was,
He's a reasonably good fighter. He's a reasonably good fighter.
Real friends would have been like, try and, make him feel better. But he obviously bigged himself up before. I've mentioned that the other day, actually, funny enough, on one of my streams. I think it's the AFCON, because someone asked me about it, always talk about it. And,
yeah, same the Usyk fight. Usyk was switched on to fuck. He was coming in hugging all these fangirls and all that, as if he's doing some TikTok fucking video or some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? His mind's not on it, mate. His mind's not on it. It can only take you so far. When you get in with proper people that can fight, or people that got more heart than you get shown up. It happened to Khan. You know what I mean? And I like Khan as well. I didn't at first, but I've grown to like him a little bit. But that fight against Kell Brook, mate, ooh, that is going to be.
Yeah, I'm just a bit gutted they're not fighting when they're a bit younger, because they're both getting fight, but
that's going to be vicious, man. But
I might do a preview thing on it. So yeah,
I think Khan's got more skill than Brook, but I think Brook's got more power, mate. And Khan's got a glass chin, mate. If someone smacks him up, he's fucked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight one, I think. But we'll, I'll probably do a preview or something to that. I know some people that are fighting on the undercard of that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll probably do a preview for that. Obviously, we do boxing content over here as well. Ravi linking it back to what he said earlier, but you never know. You could get a result. Anything's possible. Definitely. With the way we've been as well, like I said, at home. So. Why do you always predict what? No, I don't always. Sometimes I actually predict the Mugs to win, but yeah, funny thing is when I do, they actually lose. So yeah. Ravi says Joshua is a bum, never rated him.
Yeah, well there you go. Then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's
exactly.
it. It's just fanboys, isn't it? Hype boys, isn't it?
Yeah, I've said it's girls that just think he's fit that's never watched boxing.
Yeah. Oh, that made me laugh, man. All that shit, man. And kids as well. Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. No, it's not.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
How many boxing matches have you watched in your life?
I think we should move on from this topic.
Yeah.
But let me read the last few, though. Let me read the last few about him. Can't stand Joshua. He's too much of a celeb than a boxer. Yeah, totally agree with that.
Exactly.
Watford are bums. 2 should be in League 2.
Nah, well, at the end of the day, like it's just the way their clubs run, and they're just their fans have just enjoyed it while it lasted. But like I said to you, when I was younger, mate, we used to slap them up all the time, mate. They'd be on the Sunday football show, mate, and we'd always beat them.
Yeah.
Fucking wankers. Do you know what I mean? But
one more major trophies than them. At the end of the day, I've said it before. The only thing they can say is we've been in the Prem. But what I say is, what have you done in the Prem?
Times change,
Beat
mate.
Liverpool,
Times change,
and you still got relegated the same fucking year. What have you done? I can't stand them. But
last time we played them, we beat them.
Yeah,
I said they'd get relegated. I said they'd get relegated. They're gonna get relegated. There's no Roy ain't gonna be
and also, talk about them recently. They've had to call a man out of retirement. Like,
yeah, because no one else wants to go there, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They fucked themselves up. Their owners are idiots. They could potentially be a decent club. But just the way they go on, it just pisses me off. Like it's just so much disrespect. Classing Crystal Palace as their rivals. Fucking, what are you talking about? You're nowhere near each other.
Exactly. That's what.
Just nonsense like that. It just pisses me off. Like, fuck them. We'll be playing them next season. That's all I know.
Yeah. And then last thing, I'll probably maybe not, because Ravi literally says I said that. Nah, big up though, big up. Smash up the likes and sub to T-Boys TV and T-Boys TV Extra. Yeah, please do. I've seen that we have gained quite a few subs on T-Boys, well, both channels, but T-Boys Extra as well. Obviously, I haven't posted on that for a while, but we'll shortly be posting on that again soon. I'm just trying to think of something to really post on it, to be honest. Ravi says it's people that don't watch boxing that are on the Joshua hype because of his social media and things like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's, the real ones know that, not the deluded ones. But yeah, we'll probably wrap it up here unless there's anything else you want to say, Dad. I suppose you could say boxing related now because we've touched on that a little bit.
Nah, that's it, mate.
That's it. Cool. Obviously, we've been nearly going for an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry about the issues earlier. My laptop just decided to restart, and I don't know why, because I didn't have it scheduled or anything like that. It's weird. It's very weird. It's never done that before. The way it was moving was like it died, but it was, at the time, it was quite highly charged. But I don't know. It's one of them. But Dad, where can they find your music?
Oh, you keep saying that, mate. That's indeed Mixcloud. I need to put up a fresh mix. I'll probably be doing that within the next couple of weeks. Might probably put a couple up. So check that out. All you guys, if you know anyone who likes D&B and all that, check it out. Like I said, I'll be putting a couple of mixes up within the next couple of weeks anyway, maybe 2 or 3. So yeah, check that out. Share it. Tell your friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Enjoy.
Yeah, no, definitely. Was there something you wanted else to say as well about the game this midweek?
No, that's it, mate. You want me to spit a couple of bars about it, but nah. Building,
maybe another time, people. Maybe another
yeah,
time.
definitely.
But yeah, obviously, I was going to say before I say the main, stuff wrapping up. We'll be back again with a Luton show on Monday because obviously we got Swansea midweek. So obviously, if any transfer, well, that is the last day of transfer news. So if anything comes out even over the weekend, like it does look like with this Newcastle player, then obviously we'll go through it. Obviously, we'll go through the Blackburn game. We'll be there tomorrow. I will be doing a vlog, but obviously I'll leave my thoughts now until the Luton show. So yeah, hopefully you lot enjoy the vlog. Ravi says, looking cool and having cool. I thought about Joshua. Having cool entrance music and haircuts don't make you a decent boxer or footy player if you don't have talent.
Exactly. We'll forget that for now. But yeah, maybe on a boxing, we'll do a boxing.
As I said, there's quite a lot of boxing coming up. Obviously, there's certain ones that I'm, not actually boxers, but the Amir Khan stuff. We'll probably do a little preview to that. We'll either do it online or in person. We'll see. And then obviously whenever the Fury White one, we'll definitely do something to that. And I might start doing more boxing watch-alongs. So yeah, we'll see. Because even though when I did do a boxing watch-along, it wasn't boxers, but it seemed to do well, and you lot seem to enjoy it. So even though it's like 5 a.m, but we move. But yeah, as I said, we'll be back again on Monday with another Luton show. So yeah, make sure you check that one out. Make sure you check out the vlog tomorrow, and then hopefully on Sunday, I'll be doing 2 AFCON watch-alongs. I'll be doing hopefully Egypt and then their game, and then Senegal's game. So yeah, hopefully, if not, I'll definitely try and do one at least. But as I said, don't forget to smash a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. Same with T-Boys Extra. That'd be much appreciated. Share the channel. And before I wrap up, actually, another thing, actually, there will be. So when I can do community posts, which should be Wednesday next week, on the Saturday, I'm going to do like a celebration type stream. I'm going to do a thing on my Instagram where I'm going to ask you lot to hit me up with some questions, and you can even ask me questions on the stream. But yeah, we'll just have a stream where probably, I don't know how long it'll run on for, we'll see. But yeah, that will hopefully be coming up, and I'll put it on the community post as well. So feel free to ask me questions, and yeah, might bring some people on and just have a laugh. One of them. So yeah, definitely check that one out. But yeah, thank you for 500 subs. Obviously, we're quite higher than that at the moment. But yeah, thank you very much for that. But yeah, as I said, don't forget to smash a like on the stream and all of that business. And my dad will see you on Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow with a vlog. So yeah, take care and peace.